exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That's right, we've got playoff football for you here on the episode. Divisional round against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going, actually, they're coming to us. I was going to say we're going to the Natty, but the Natty's coming to us because we've got home field advantage. We've got the number one seed in the entire playoffs, and we are the best team in the world. Now, can we prove that on the field? I sure as heck hope so, because I didn't work this hard to get a 14-3 record to go out in the divisional round to Joe Shiesty. No, I didn't work that hard to do that. So we're going to beat the Bengals. We've been playing unbelievably well, both on offense and defense. We've just been playing amazing as a whole team. We're going to go and we're going to play the Bengals. We're going to beat the Bengals. We're going to go to the championship game. We're going to beat whoever we play there. And we're going to go to the Super Bowl for the third straight year and win the Super Bowl. Okay, you hear me? That's what I'm saying. I'm speaking it into existence so it happens. I guarantee it. Okay? All right. Now, the lucky thing is, I think the Chiefs, who we played in the AFC Championship game last year, I think they, or was it the division round last year? I can't remember exactly. I know we played them in the playoffs last year, and it was a snowy game. I think they lost in the wild card. I guess we can check that when we get into like the actual episode, but I think they lost in the wild card. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they did. But with all that being said, it's playoff football in Chicago once again. I hope you guys are excited. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will see you guys in the video. Let's get it. Here we are. It is Cincinnati versus Chicago. Bengals versus Cougars. 10-7 versus 14-3. Let's quickly take a look at the playoff bracket before we get into it. The Chiefs did lose. The Bengals were the team to beat the Chiefs. So if the Bengals didn't beat the Chiefs, we would probably be playing the Steelers, because the 1 seed always plays the lowest seed. And since the Bengals are the 6th seed and the Steelers are the 5 seed, we play the Bengals. But it's an AFC North, basically an AFC North divisional round, because the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers are in the divisional round, and then we're the odd man out as the AFC South. The Ravens didn't even make the playoffs. I wonder what their record was. I guess we can quickly check. It's a wild playoff bracket right now. Let's quickly check what the Ravens' record was. AFC North. The Ravens finished 5-12. So if they would have finished a little bit better, they could have, who knows, all 4 teams could have made it. If they would have had a little bit of a better record, they could have been right up here with these teams and probably passed the Jaguars. I don't know. It could have been pretty crazy. And a good thing that the Jaguars lost too, because I didn't want to play them again. We got lucky in our 2 games against them in the regular season. Weekly strategy against the Bengals. They've still got Joe Mixon. Obviously, they still got Joe Burrow. Here he is. He's an 89 overall superstar. Joe Mixon is a 95 superstar. We're gonna be in for a battle. We've played the Bengals before. I think it was this season or was it last? I can't remember exactly when it was. It might have been this season, but we did beat them. I'm pretty sure. But this is the playoffs. Everything is amped up even more. So this is gonna be a pretty big game. They've got some good weapons. Obviously, they got 98 overall Jesse Bates. In the secondary, we're going to stick with our throw it short method. That always works for us. And then we're going to go with the passing touchdowns of 2 passing touchdowns. Okay. I hope you guys are ready for playoff action, because I certainly am. I'm ready for some playoff football. And we know that it's not going to be weather, because as long as we win our games, I mean, we're not going to have weather this entire playoff run because we're the highest seed. So we'll always have home field advantage no matter who we play. Before we jump into the game, we can take a quick look at the staff tree, because I don't know if I've finished everything. I think I have, for the most part, done everything that I need to do. Except for, I guess we can work on some player personnel stuff. So we can just bump up, sure, this one. Yeah, whatever. We can add those points to the player personnel thing, make it easier for some players to sign a free agency. And then we can check the Cincinnati Bengals roster before we get into this game. I'm pretty sure, did I do stats at the end of last episode? I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did stats, though. Quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, we know, is Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. Then you got Joe Mixon as the running back. We knew that as well. The wide receivers are Tyler Boyd and Christian Kirk. So two very solid wide receivers at 89 overall, playing up to an 89, I guess. And then you got Russell Gage, Tyler Bibbs. Not really a great wide receiver room after that, but two solid wide receivers. Obviously, we have Jamar Chase. Luke Steele is their tight end. Then you've got Jonah Williams, Mason Spiegel, Tim Owens, Jackson Carman, and Juwan James. Not a great offensive line. Not a great offensive line. So our defensive line, which has been amazing so far this season, especially with Trev Favors and Chase Young, hopefully they can cause some havoc. The defensive line still have Sam Hubbard, still have Trey Hendrickson, DJ Reader still here, David Onyemata. Okay, so it's an average defensive line. Malik Reed, Deshaun Marion, and Mac Wilson are the linebackers. Not a great linebacking core. Then Mike Hilton, Chidobe Awuzie, not a great cornerback room. Jesse Bates is a solid free safety, one of the best. And then Von Bell's still here at strong safety. So they have a pretty similar team to what they have in real life. They haven't done many changes in the 4 seasons that we've gone here. But their defense is not as great as their offense is. Their offense is far superior, and that shows in their ratings as 84 offense, 79 defense, 81 overall. I'm just hoping that our defense can capitalize on their bad offensive line, and I'm hoping that our offense, mainly Trey Lance, can dominate their defense because their linebackers are not that great. Their defensive line's not that great. Their secondary's okay. It's better than the rest of their team. That's probably what gives them such a high overall because they got Jesse Bates and they've got Von Bell and they've got Mike Hilton, who are decent overalls. So that probably boosts their defense up a little bit. But their secondary is probably their best unit on the defense. And that's a good thing because we can take the middle of the field and we can dominate that if their linebackers are slow. So I'm feeling pretty good. 14-3 versus 10-7. Bengals versus Cougars. Let's get into some playoff football.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Cougars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago Cougars playoff football is underway here in the Windy City Stadium. Bengals and Cougars. Trayvon Diggs starting out hot with a return to the 30-yard line. And there he is. Trey Lance, baby. 5,000 yards, 52 touchdowns, 26 interceptions. A phenomenal season for Trey Lance. The interceptions are a little bit high. But still, a tremendous, phenomenal, stupendous season. And the first carry of the game is going to be stopped by DJ Reader. He got to the running back very quickly on that possession, or on that first run. Let's see if this defense can keep up with our high-powered offense, because we have a very, very fast offense. Let's dump this to Tajay Chamberlain, and he's going to get inches probably. Yeah, 3rd and inches. I figured that was going to be. They usually give the inches instead of a first down there. But Trey Lance got pressured by Trey Hendricks there on the first passing play. Luckily, he was able to get it away. We'll give this to Jonathan Taylor, and he will get the first down. And he won't get much more. 3-yard gain for Jonathan Taylor. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, big storyline, Jamar Chase playing against his former team. He's played against them before. That was supposed to go to Dalton Schultz, but Raheem Mostert caught it anyway. I guess it works. Doesn't matter who it goes to as long as it's caught. And now, can I get that in there? That's a tight throw, and I just fit it in the window. I might have been able to throw Jamar Chase for a touchdown if I would have been more patient. I'm not 100% sure. And there is X Factor lit up in the first quarter. How many times during the season can we say that? The Gambler X Factor has been lit up in the first quarter, in the first drive. Rarely has it been lit up in the first drive, as Jonathan Taylor gets great blocking, spins off 2 blocks, or 2 tackles, I should say, and he is down to the 13-yard line. Jonathan Taylor starting to heat up here. If we can get Jonathan Taylor cooking, then we are a big-time threat in this postseason, as he's down to the 4-yard line. We're going to keep pressing this run game. 2nd down and 1. Give it to Taylor. He's going to cut it back up the field, get the first down, and he's going to be stopped at the 2. Let's see what we can do here on 1st and goal from the 2. We've got Gambler activated. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll. I'm going to toss that. It's Mo Alley Cox for a touchdown. I could have easily just ran that in, but Mo Alley Cox is wide open. Might as well feed it to the backup tight end. And the Bengals are down already. Blankenship will put that in, and the Cougars start the game with 7 points. Now let's see how this defense does. I really want to see this defense absolutely dominate Joe Burrow. Cameron Johnson will send this one to the end zone, and they will kneel it. And Joe Shiesty comes onto the field for the first time. There he is, Joe Burrow. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. A great season for Joe. And he got his team to the playoffs and won a wild card game. Let's see how this backfield of Burrow and Mixon works. In a high-powered defensive line, Cam Curl will bring down the tight end. I think that's the tight end. Joe Burrow, quick throw on his first pass, and he gets a 2nd down and inches call. Another quick throw. That might be how Burrow gets the ball away quickly. Or that might be how he counteracts our very good defensive line going up against this poor offense line, is just the quick throws. That might be his best option. I guess we'll find out here. They're going to give it to Joe Mixon. He's going to have some space. I thought he was going to get brought down initially. He's going to break another tackle. Marcus May will bring him down effectively. He broke 2 tackles on that run. And I dove a little bit early because I thought he was going to get tackled. I should have known. So I missed my tackle. Joe Burrow will get brought down by Chase Young. And we get to the quarterback on the first drive. That is a good sign of things to come. 2nd and 15. Chase Young was in the backfield so quickly. Burrow didn't know what hit him. And that's going to be J.J. Watt was there too. Did he drag the foot? I think he did. I guess that's what they're saying he did. So under a minute to go in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 8. They're in field goal range unless we can sack them again here. It's going to be a good attempt. J.J. Watt's there in the backfield. And that's going to be back-to-back, well, not back-to-back sacks, but 2 sacks on the drive. 2 sacks in 3 plays. J.J. Watt, the veteran. Burrow was about to unleash one. This is a deep field goal for the kicker. It's not Evan McPherson anymore. It's up. It's got the distance, but the angle just right. And it is no good. The Bengals come up with nothing on the possession, and we get the ball in tremendous starting field position for the final play of the first quarter and into the second quarter. Let's give this to Jonathan Taylor. He will break the first tackle and get some decent yards. And that's going to end the first quarter. I'm having good feelings about this one, boys. I'm having good feelings about this one. 7-0. We're going to give this to Raheem Mostert. He's going to cut this back up the field. He's going to stay on his feet and get 3 yards. 3rd and 2. So we're going to go with a little bit of spacing. But you know what? I'm going to split the defense and send Terry McLaurin deep. This could be a good thing or a very bad thing. I got a wide open man right there. It's Tajay Chamberlain, and he's going to get some extra yardage after the catch. 5 for 5, 50 yards and a touchdown for Trey. And they're going to get stopping us quickly on the run game. But I'm going to go right back to it. Are they ready for it? They are not ready for it as Jonathan Taylor breaks through for a first down. 9 carries, 51 yards for Taylor. He's playing amazingly. I got to get this ball away quickly. It's Jamar Chase with the catch. Wrapped up at the ankles. That was close. That man was coming in the backfield very quickly, unblocked. We'll give this to Jonathan Taylor. He's got space, and he's got a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. Scores in the playoffs. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And we go up by 2 scores in the playoffs. Our first 2 possessions go for touchdowns. Their first possession is a turnover after the missed field goal. And Cameron Johnson will send this one away. They will probably kneel it, and they do. What is Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense going to do with a 2-score deficit in the first half? Especially on the road. This is a tough environment for any team to go into, especially when we're playing as good as we are. Trev Favors with a tackle for loss. He broke through the line quickly. Jawan James had no shot at covering or blocking him. Burrow under center for most of this game. That might be an offsides or a holding call. It's either one. Probably an offside. It's going to be a holding. I thought it was a little bit too early or a little bit too quick for a holding call, but I guess it is. And it was on Spiegel, who must be that superstar guard right there. That must be Spiegel. Burrow on the 2nd and 22 gets most of that yardage back on the great throw to Russell Gage. It is now 3rd and 6. That was a tremendous throw by Burrow there. 3rd and 6 from the 29. Burrow, good throw. I missed the tackle. And he's going to get brought down. Is that Russell Gage again? It is Russell Gage again. I missed the tackle with Patrick Surtain. I went right past him, as always. And it's a 1st down and 10. Huge gain for the Bengals. And they're back where they were last drive. But last drive they got stopped. Cam Curl can't pick it off. Burrow threw that with a lot of emphasis behind it. And it is 2nd down and 10. From the 41. Burrow, motioning receiver. Can we get through? I'm getting double teamed by Trent Favors. And he gets bumped out at the 32-yard line. 3rd down and 1 for the Bengals here. We're bringing some pressure. See if we can get to the quarterback before he gets the ball away. He's going to get it off. It's going to be caught by Joe Mixon. And he's going to break a tackle, break another tackle, and get a touchdown. Joe Mixon is a demon breaking tackles. They've rushed the ball twice. We've been able to shut it down both times. But Joe Burrow's been on fire throwing the football. And they bring it to within 1. Man, Joe Mixon's going to be a problem. But we knew that. Whoever wins this game will play the Cleveland Browns in the AFC Championship game. They've beat the Steelers 28-17. So we know the team that we will face if we win this game. We will play the Browns. The Seahawks beat the Bucks. I don't think Brady's still playing. I think he's been retired for a couple of seasons. But the Seahawks beat the Bucks. We're going to give this to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to break a tackle. Jonathan Taylor, 11 carries, 65 yards. Let's go with play action crosser. I'm going to have to run this football, and I'm going to get sacked. I didn't have anything I liked there. Trey Hendrickson and probably Sam Hubbard. I'm not sure who was there. There goes the gambler. 3rd down and 7. I'm going to try and fit that in. It's picked off by Jesse Bates. Wow, I did not see that coming at all. I thought I had a great line of sight But Jesse Bates picks that off. And the tables have turned. The Bengals score, and then Trey Lance throws the interception. It wouldn't be a Cougars video if I didn't throw a pick with Trey Lance. That's a massive hit from Marcus May, but it will not matter. The 2-minute warning comes. Tyler Boyd holds on to the football, and the Bengals could very well tie this game up. I hate that I took that sack there on the second down. I didn't want to, but I didn't like anything that I had. And that's going to be A.J. Terrell. Didn't even animate. Touchdown for the Bengals. Tyler Boyd with the catch. I tried, but I guess Tyler Boyd didn't animate because he wasn't looking at the football. He was just staring at Tyler Boyd. I don't know what he was doing, but Terrell doesn't animate. It could have been at least a knockdown, but it is a tie football game just like that, thanks to Jesse Bates. Okay, things have definitely turned. We certainly need to score before the half because the Bengals get the ball. We cannot allow the Bengals to have the advantage going into the half and then starting the second half with the ball. We can't allow that. It's okay, Trey. We can work with it. We got scary Terry McLaurin, who's got a big-time gain. The only incomplete pass so far has been that interception. We're going to go with it again. We're going to feed it to Terry McLaurin again. He's going to be open again, and he's going to get a first down. If we can just do that the entire way down the field, I'd be fine with it. I would certainly be fine with it. It's going to be open again. 3 in a row. 3 in a row for Terry McLaurin. I'll just keep doing it if they want to keep me open, unless they're going to bring somebody down this time and then Dalton Schultz will be open. Nope, it's going to be open again. Terry McLaurin, 4 in a row. And just like that, we're down to the 9-yard line. That's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do that. We've got Peterson, Paris Campbell, and Jonathan Taylor. Not the greatest wide receiver room out there, but Matt Peterson should be able to do something here. I'm going to take off and run. Trey Lance, touchdown Cougars. He's got too much speed. Nobody was picturing us scoring there. But did we score too quickly? We might have scored too quickly, judging by the way the Bengals have been playing so far. 35 seconds is a little bit of time for Joe Burrow to make something happen, at least get in a field goal range. I don't want that to happen. I want them to go into the halftime locker room down by a touchdown. I wanted them to go in the locker room down by 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns, but they won't because we had to throw that interception. They're at the 25, 35 seconds, all 3 timeouts. What will they do? That's a quick throw. It's a deep one. Pat Surtain out of his reach. The all-time interception leader in a season couldn't get that one. Burrow just put a little bit too much underneath it. 30 seconds. That took 5 seconds off the clock. And it's going to be JJ was in the backfield. Incomplete. 24 seconds left. It's 3rd down. Justin Reed did enough on that one. 24 seconds. Still from the 25. 3rd and 10. They're going to give this to the running back, Mason. I'm going to call a timeout here because we got a chance to get in a field goal range or even another touchdown. 22 seconds left. 4th and 11. They are going to punt this football back to us. Charlton will do it. Trayvon Diggs is back. We're going to get a decent return, get a couple yards, which helps. 14 seconds. If we can get into field goal range, that would be money. Absolute, utter money. They're going to play deep, which is understandable. I'm going to send Mo Alley Cox. Actually, no, I'm going to send Mo Alley Cox on a curl route. And if Jamar Chase can do his thing, or just Trey Lance, if he can do his thing too, 7 seconds. That was perfect. Exactly what we needed to do. 7 seconds. If Terry McLaurin's open down the middle of this seam, that's going to be money. He's not. So I'm just going to take off. I'm going to run, get into field goal range, call the timeout, and let Rodrigo Blankenship do his thing. So Trey Lance did enough. A 57-yarder is a deep field goal. I don't know if he's got the leg for it, but we might as well try it. It's got the power. Does it have the distance? It's a doink and it goes in. 24-14. Rodrigo Blankenship. He's Superman. What a crazy field goal. We got a doink, but they count it. I will certainly take that. It is now a 10-point Cougars lead. So we've led by 14 and we led by 10 in the first half alone. This has been a crazy game. Joe Burrow to start the second half. We were able to shut them down on the final drive of the first half, but they didn't really try very hard, I don't think. And Chase Young absolutely blows up Joe Mixon there for a tackle for loss. A loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13 from the 22. Burrow. He's got time. He finds his man double covered. Logan Wilson will stop him immediately. 3rd and 9 for the Bengals from the 26-yard line. Burrow's in the shotgun again. There's the snap. There's the throw. AJ Terrell knocks it incomplete. I went for the swat, not the interception, because I didn't know if he was going to even complete it. That's big. A 3 and out to start the second half for the Bengals. That's actually massive. Trayvon Diggs will get the ball, and he will return it for a decent gain. He's got a couple good yards there. And we will start to go back to work on offense. Trey Lance, Jonathan Taylor. This offense has been very good. And Jonathan Taylor's got space. Jonathan Taylor breaks one tackle with a stiff arm. He's going down the sidelines. Jonathan Taylor. I kind of got a little too close to the side and slowed up a little bit. I might have had a touchdown there if I wouldn't have gotten stuck or wouldn't have got slowed down. But Jonathan Taylor with a great run on the first play of the drive. And he will start the game off, or he start the drive off with a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in 2 plays scores a touchdown. That's why he is Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Very impressive running for Jonathan Taylor. Very impressive running. And it is now 31-14 in the third quarter. The Bengals thought they had a chance when they tied the game up, but they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. We've got that extra gear that they don't have. And we just flipped it on as they will kneel it and start at the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow's got to try and get some momentum back. They have been completely shut down so far for the most part. Only 20 yards on the ground. They've got to try and do something better in the run game. That's going to be caught. It's going to be broken tackle a couple times. AJ Terrell will bring him down. Good throw on first down for Joe Burrow there. It's a fresh set from the 39. And Joe Burrow will quickly throw it again. That's the tight end. That ball's out. Get that ball. The fumble AI just doesn't work in this game. I couldn't get the guy locked onto the ball, and the tight end who coughed it up is also the one to get it back. They rarely give us fumble animations in this game, and the one time they do, we couldn't pick it up. Joe Burrow gives that interception, Jeff Sewell. So we get our interception back. Jeff Sewell, the second-year player out of Ohio State. Joe Burrow, with pressure in his face, just heaves one to the sidelines, and Jeff Sewell steps right in front. Both feet were in bounds, and that's a turnover for the Bengals. The Bengals are crumbling in the second half as Joe Mixon gets some space. And he gets a nice gain, 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. Oh, if they're going to start to committing to the run, we could have a field day through the air. We could certainly have a field day if they start committing to the run game. I'm going to screen, play action screen. This one could be dangerous. Oh, it's going to work to perfection. Scary Terry McLaurin. A play action screen works to perfection. Trey Lance throwing on the run. And he just delivers a bomb to Terry, who outran both the corner and the safety Von Bell. And Blankenship will put it through 38-14. It is a 4-possession lead for the Chicago Cougars. 38-14 in the third quarter. I'm feeling good. It's Skyline time, baby. I am feeling good. Especially with the interception on the last drive for Joe Burrow. Now both quarterbacks have thrown one. They still only have 20 yards on the ground. They need to start to run the ball a little bit better. It's going to be Joe Burrow with the quarterback keeper. And for some reason, he got away from the initial tackle. It almost like I was there, but I didn't tackle him. I don't know why that didn't happen, but whatever. He gets 7 yards. You don't really see a lot of Joe Burrow keepers like that, especially in a playoff game. Joe Mixon's going nowhere. And it is 3rd and 3. Can we force a 3 and out on their next possession after the interception? That would be massive. And it's going to be Ben Mason, and he's going to get the first down. J.J. Watt will bring him down. They give it to the fullback, and he gets it done. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Burrow, the snap. He gives it to Mixon, blown up again by Chase Young. He cannot get anything on the ground today. I didn't know our run defense was so good, but it is. It is elite today. Joe Mixon can't get anything. They're going to motion a lot of stuff. They're going to give it to Mixon. He's going to break the initial tackle and get wrapped up by Darrell Royals. 3rd and 6. Joe Burrow doesn't know what to call. He's looking over at Urban Meyer, doesn't know what to call. Urban doesn't know what to call either. That's going to be caught by the tight end. Is that a first down? It is a first down. That was very close. That was very close. And we are going to end the third quarter with this play. It's going to be caught, brought down by Logan Wilson. And that will end the third quarter. 38-14 for the Chicago Cougars. This is maybe an insurmountable lead for the Bengals. I'm hoping that that's the case. Burrow finds his man. It's caught, brought down by Jeff Sewell. First down and 10. Christian Kirk with his first catch of the day. That's a quick throw. It's Steele, the tight end. And he gets a nice gain for 30 to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. 6 minutes to go in the game. 38-14. The Bengals need anything here. And they're going to get it to the fullback, Mason. They're using the fullback more than they're using their receivers, it looks like. Interesting choice, but whatever. I'm not here to criticize. I'm just here to win the game. Burrow has an option. He gives it to Christian Kirk, who will get attacked by... Who was that? Was that Justin Reed? Might have been Justin Reed. 5 minutes to go in the game. They're at the 5-yard line. The Bengals have done a very good job on this drive of getting back to the red zone. But Trent Favors will shut it down quickly. 3 sacks on the day for the team. 1 for Trent Favors. A big-time sack. And it is the 14-yard line now for the Bengals. And I missed it twice. I had 2 opportunities at the sack, and I missed them both times. How does that happen? I don't know. Don't ask me. 3rd and goal. Joe Burrow's used to getting sacked. He gets sacked all the time. I was going to say I won't miss the sack this time, but Burrow was able to get the ball away. I would assume they're going to go for this. Yeah. I didn't think they were going to kick a field goal down by 4 possessions in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. And they won't. They will go for it on 4th down and goal from the 14. No chance for a first down, so this is it. And it's going to be in the end zone. Caught by... Is that Kirk? I don't know who it is. Russell Gage, maybe? It's Russell Gage. I can't believe that we had our Hall of Fame level corner, Pat Surtain Jr., or the second, I should say, Pat Surtain second. And he was able to get that touchdown. That's going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown or a 2-point conversion. 38-22. Would they go for the onside kick? I'm going to prepare for it. They will not go. I thought it was a little bit too early, but just wanted to prepare for it. So I will let this one bounce, and we will start at the 25. Okay, we've got all the time in the world. We've got the advantage. We are up 3 touchdowns, or 3 possessions. Everything is fine. We are sitting pretty. Jonathan Taylor hurdled over 1 tackle, and he's got 144 yards. Jonathan Taylor really has exploded on this game for a huge amount of yards. He's dominating with these carries. That left side of the offensive line is just giving us easy yardage here as they give us another one up to the 44-yard line. We get into Bengal territory now. Jonathan Taylor's killing the game right now. We're getting on his back. We got on Raheem Mostert's back last season, and he carried us to a Super Bowl. Now it's Jonathan Taylor's turn to do the same. Under 3 minutes to go in the divisional round of the playoffs. Bengals are down 38-22, and they're finally going to stop the run there. 166 yards, but that means that the passing game might be very well open. There might be some people open here, and it doesn't look like it, but I am going to try and run for something. That's going to count as a sack. That's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. That counts as a sack. What's the field goal opportunity? They're not going to give me a field goal opportunity? We must be longer than 57. All right, give me... It's a 60-yarder. I don't think he's got a 60-yarder in him. He barely got the 57-yarder. But we don't punt the football on the channel. You guys know this. It's a staple of this channel. We don't punt the football. So we will go for this. It's just a matter of what we call. We call double posts. Okay. Double post, 4th and 9 from the 43. I'm going to feed it to him, and Trey Lance, his first actually bad throw of the game, and there was no reason for it. There's no reason for that to be such an inaccurate pass, but it does go incomplete. We turn the ball over on 4th down. It's a screen play, and Joe Mixon will get a first down. It's a very creative call. I was not expecting a screen this late into the game, but it worked. It certainly worked. Trent Favors trying to get to the quarterback. He will not, but Steele will get out of bounds after getting a first down. Joe Burrow's played decently well in this game. Actually, not decent. He's played very well in this game. The one mistake at the sidelines was the interception, but other than that, he's really just played amazing. He will find the tight end again. If they score here, then it most likely will be an onside kick. That's going to be a nice throw. Tyler Boyd brought down by Justin Reed. And with almost a minute to go in the game, the Bengals are trying to get something going here. It's going to be Joe Mixon. But I was about to say he steps out of bounds. I almost thought he didn't. He loses 2 on that pass. No more first downs. 1 minute and 4 seconds in the game. In the Bengals season, as Joe Mixon will get wrapped up by the legs. Or by the shoelaces, I should say, at the 3. 3rd down and 3 for the Bengals. Under a minute to go. They got to score here. It's picked off by A.J. Terrell in the end zone. And he goes out of bounds, or goes out of the end zone. But A.J. Terrell, what an acquisition he was. What an acquisition. He seals the game, and we are going to go to AFC Championship and play the Browns. We're going to go to Championship Sunday. There's a holding call, so we will come back. I mean, we can only go to the 1-yard line. We're at the 2. What an interception for A.J. Terrell. He has been such a great pickup in that last trade of the season that we made. Absolutely amazing. He's played in 5 games, 6 games, and he's made an impact in almost every single one. What an amazing talent he is. I hope he goes up a dev trait in the offseason. I really do. I really, really do. We have a 2nd down and 6, 34 seconds. The Bengals are using their timeouts, but if we get a first down here, it's over for sure. And we don't get a first down there. I can't believe A.J. Terrell got that pick, man. I thought it was just a guarantee that they were going to score there, and then we'd have to play for the onside kick. I figured we would get the onside kick, so I wasn't super worried. But Jonathan Taylor will get some more space. He will get a first down, and that is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. With 25 seconds left, no more timeouts for the Cincinnati Bengals. We will go to Championship Sunday and play the Cleveland Browns. What an amazing game this was for Jonathan Taylor and for Trey Lance. 22 carries, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns for the boy, Jonathan Taylor, and we will not call another play in this game. Trey Lance will sit under center, and the Chicago Cougars will move on to Championship Sunday. Big time game, big time win. Joe Burrow played amazing in this game. Trey Lance, 11 for 13, didn't have to throw the ball very much. 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that stupid pick by Jesse Bates. Rushing, 22 carries, 186 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. Absolutely amazing day for him. 5 catches, 130 yards, and a touchdown for Terry McLaurin. Explosive. And then Mo Alley Cox had the other touchdown. Then you go to defensive, and we had amazing games from the defensive line. Justin Reed had 7 tackles. Marcus May had 5 tackles. 3 sacks, Trent Favors, J.J. Watt, and Chase Young. 2 interceptions, Jeff Sewell, and the crucial one to end the game, A.J. Terrell. What a fantastic day for everybody. Joe Burrow played fantastically, but it wasn't enough. And the Cougars are going to Championship Sunday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the AFC Championship, Chicago Cougars versus Cleveland Browns. We've got a history with the Cleveland Browns. I don't think we've ever lost to them, but we have played them a couple of times in this series. It's been some pretty interesting games, some pretty phenomenal games. But this one's the biggest one. AFC Championship, Browns and Cougars. Next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.